In episode 4, we're going to talk about leadership. And specifically, what we're going to talk about is how you can be a better leader in your relationship. I wanted to share something that a lot of guys that I talk to, a lot of guys that I work with, they really overlook leadership in the smallest ways. And what I mean by that is you don't have to have a major situation happen in your life or your relationship. It doesn't have to be anything grandiose. It doesn't have to be anything crazy or strenuous or anything like that. Leadership can show up in the smallest ways. So here's a situation that comes up a lot. This situation comes up a lot, and it's very simple. It can be very simple as cooking, your woman cooking for you. Simple as cooking. How does leadership? I don't understand that. Well, I'm going to explain it to you. Leadership in the smallest ways looks like I would enjoy some salmon tomorrow night for dinner. That's simple, basic leadership. You told her what you wanted and exactly what you wanted. This is where you may be messing up with leadership, and it shows up in other ways. It shows up by this. Next day comes around, she's cooking the salmon, smells good. You take a bite, tastes good. Everything's good. Everything's good. She makes you a plate. You're sitting down, you're eating it. This tastes really good. How'd you cook it this time? Oh, I cook it like I usually do. Except this time I got it frozen. Or maybe she got it pre-packaged. But usually you eat salmon fresh from the meat department. Except this time the salmon was frozen. You didn't notice anything different. It smelled the same. It tasted the same. It was actually, you said it tasted a little bit better. But the problem happens when you tell her, or you say something like, oh, you got frozen salmon? I didn't want anything frozen. Like, why didn't you get the fresh one like we usually do? Oh man, I wanted something fresh. And you're basically nitpicking. And when you nitpick, you show that you're ungrateful for something that you asked her to do. You just didn't tell her how to do it, exactly what to do to a T. And you get frustrated because she did it the way she wanted to do it. Even though it got done, you just said, hey, I just want some salmon tomorrow night for dinner. She cooked it for you. Tastes good. Everything was good. But you wanted a specific way. And that specific way in your mind is you wanted it to be fresh. But since it wasn't fresh, you got upset. And now you created a problem. You created a problem because it's not fresh. Well, it was frozen, but it wasn't fresh like you normally would get it. And I'm talking to my guys out there that have women that do respect you. She pretty much respects you. You may have a little disagreement or maybe some conflicts. But majority of the time she respects you. The only issue is you didn't like how she purchased the salmon. So when things like that happen, everything could be going good. Your leadership is on point. You told her what you wanted. She did it for you. She's in her head. She's thinking like, oh man, I'm doing good. I'm cooking for a man. I'm taking care of him. She feels happy. She's in the kitchen, but you turn around and bring something negative to it. It shuts her off. It shuts her off because now she may be thinking, I got to make sure that I get salmon that isn't frozen. I got to make sure that it's the right cut. I got to make sure it's the right type. All these little thoughts are going through her head because you were ungrateful about how she bought the fish. Something very simple. And it shows up in other ways too. It shows up in other ways too. Say for instance, hey, you want to get your car washed. This happens a lot in the field, especially when I was in the military. A lot of guys go to the field 3-5 weeks. The woman drops them off before they go in the field. And while they're in the field, the woman's like, hey, let me go ahead and take care of my husband's car. Let me go ahead and get it washed. Let me get it cleaned, vacuumed, maybe waxed, all that stuff. except she takes it to a car wash that you don't like, or a car wash you've never been to before, or a car wash that you normally don't go to. Even though you come back out of the field, your car is shining. It looks practically brand new. Everything, interior smells good, looks good, detailed, everything is good to a T. And you ask her, what car wash did you take this to? They did a really good job. She tells you, you don't like what you hear because that's not the car wash you usually take it to. So you're upset over something that's small. And you may verbalize it. Oh, I usually take it here. We usually take it there. Why didn't you take it here? You know, they good deal, this, and that. When all along, she took care of something that you couldn't take care of because you were in the field and you don't show any gratitude towards her. That's an example of bad leadership. Bad leadership, we used to have this thing when I was in the military. Bad leadership was micromanaging. That's what we call it, micromanaging. I'm pretty sure if you work in corporate or you work a normal job, they have this thing called micromanaging. That's when you tell somebody what needs to be done, but you micromanage everything to a T. And it's really ineffective, and it's pretty much counterproductive, because you have to put in extra work to make sure they're doing everything to a T that you want them to do. And they're not as productive is because they have to keep looking over their shoulders instead of just getting to work. But when I was in the military, there was this, I think it was a poster or a sign, and it said, a good leader. I'm paraphrasing. I can't remember exactly how I said it, but pretty much it said, a good leader will let their troops know what needs to be done and let them do it and be surprised with the outcome. And pretty much what that means is, if you want something done, the in-between really does not matter. The in-between does not matter. But when you make it matter, that's when you make your job a lot harder as a leader. And you also make your woman feel uncomfortable. You make her feel like you don't appreciate her thoughtfulness or what she does or the things you told her to do. She feels that you don't appreciate it. And when she doesn't feel that you appreciate it, that's when conflicts come up. So to wrap up this podcast, the biggest takeaway I want you to get from this is being a good leader is about being direct, being assertive, saying what you want, but not focusing so much on the details, not micromanaging, not getting upset when things are done the way you want them done, but the in-between, you wouldn't want it done that way, but it still got done, if that makes sense. Once you learn and understand to just let that go, to detach from the in-between or how things were done and just appreciate what she actually did for you, that can make a huge difference in your relationship, because it's showing her that she wants to do more for you because you appreciate the outcome. You appreciate things she may surprise you with, but you also appreciate the things that you ask her to do or you tell her to do, and she does it, and you showing your appreciation makes her want to continue to do that. But when you don't show appreciation, she doesn't want to do it. She may give you a problem or back talk or be like, oh, well, you do it then. You know what I'm talking about. But that's the takeaway that I wanted you to get from this podcast, episode 4. But until next time, you have an outstanding one, and I look forward to speaking with you on episode 5. Take care.